Speaking of comments, oh, how did that work out? There's Natalie. There's Natalie. Natalie. So look, I can't wait. I always look forward to what you have curated during the week. You got some comments that have caught your attention. So why don't you share with the family here at this at the dinner table?
Yeah, so this was a unique week for comments. We had a very active week here in terms of engagement. So our audience was really engaged. But we touched on it a little bit in the last segment because the news for the last, day or so has been that Brittney Griner got released. And so we obviously had to talk about it. And a lot of the comments were not pleasant. They were not nice to read. And so I didn't want to give those people the satisfaction of putting up any of their comments. But we did also have some people who appreciated the coverage. And in particular, something that I wanted to point out is everyone just kind of giving credit to Brother from Another for having Black women in sports who cover the sport and journalists on and helping to elevate our voices. And I can say personally for myself, as someone who is new to this space, both you and Mike have been so generous to me. And so I know we will continue to do that, but we were getting a lot of praise for that. And sometimes we need to give ourselves flowers, and I want to give both you and Mike flowers. So thank you so much for that. And that was some positivity that came out of that, despite so many overwhelmingly negative comments regarding Brittney's release.
Well, thank you for saying that. And look, we're just doing what needs to be done. We can't talk about doing the work and say there are these injustices and imbalances. And if we have an opportunity to do something about it, we sit there idly. And so we both are passionate about it. We talked about it before the show started. This is what we want to do. We don't want to just look up on the screen and see a bunch of dudes. We love dudes, okay? But we don't want to see just a bunch of dudes having a conversation. Everybody's got to be involved in this. You got to make this an inclusive party. What else you got in the comments?
Yeah, so we actually put up a poll because of Sherrod's hot take the other day on the show about your guy.
What else you got in the comments? Oh, stop, Sherrod.
No,
but that is
we,
crazy. That was crazy.
Let's just remind the folks what he said. He said, Jason Tatum, without question, is the best player in the NBA. So we put up a poll. The audience did not agree with him either. It was like overwhelmingly he's wrong by 76%. So over 1,000 people voted. Thank you for that. Finally, people really loved the Deion segments this week. And but there was a user who wanted to know if Brother from Another is going to continue to focus, or if we are going to cover HBCU football in light of Deion's departure. And our own Mike Smith had a response to him. But what is your response?
Hey, my response is a very easy yes. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, and thank you for engagement. Now, would you like to tell people what Michael Smith's response was? Well, that was a very hilarious exchange.
Yes, Mike asked if you were new here because you need to check the credentials. You can Google, but both of these brothers have always covered HBCU football, and they don't plan to stop, and we don't plan to stop on this show. So it was quite hilarious. I don't think the person meant any ill intent, but sometimes tone can come across wrong on social. So we think.
Yeah, but look, and I understand, and look, sometimes doesn't even come out right, but just the thought. We like the thought, but yeah, Mike just covered the Bayou Classic. I've covered the Bayou Classic. We've had Steve Weisshawn, who has been passionate about highlighting HBCU players before the draft in particular. And we did a segment with him right before NFL Draft Day. We'll continue to do that. And we'll continue to read what you have to say. Check us out. Brother from Another, have a great weekend. Natalie, great job as usual. See you next week.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.